The pilot plant here that you notice is a process, a catalytic process, a thermal catalytic process in which the heavy molecules of waste plastics are converted to fuel, automobile fuel, including gasoline and diesel. The process that you see starts from the waste plastics of polypropylene waste, polyethylene. This is polypropylene waste plastics. This is polyethylene waste plastics, and this part is polystyrene waste plastics, and linear low density and high density polyethylene that are blended all together in a mixture that is converted to small pieces of waste plastic. A mixture of small pieces of waste plastics, as you see here, are crushed into small pieces, and these plastics, these waste plastics, these small pieces of waste plastics are kind of directed towards a washer, and here a dryer, and then finally the film plastics that are not crushable are mixed and blended with the crushed waste plastics, and finally they are directed. They are directed, as you see here. I can show it from here. You can see that these waste plastics are converted, directed through an extruder, through an extrusion part of the pilot. They are all extruded to a reactor from here. As you see, waste plastics are going through a extruder and blended with the catalyst that we designed, the catalyst such that is capable of converting all sort of plastics with all molecular structure towards the reactor. So this reactor that you see here is heated by a fuel that is produced by the pilot plant. So this reactor is warmed up to a temperature where catalyst and mixed polymer are blended together in a reactor and heated up such that in about 10 to 15 minutes, all waste plastics are converted to fuel. As you see from here, in a reactor, as I mentioned, in the reactor, in a short time of about 10 to 15 minutes, the waste plastic, within using the temperature, the heat, enough heat, and with the contact with the catalyst, it is converted to waste. It is converted to a vapor of fuel, including gasoline and diesel. Finally, these fume and these are directed through a heat exchanger, and the exchanger is cooled down the vapor into liquid phase. As you see, the liquid is, after condensation, converts to a blend of the gasoline, diesel, and some debris that are created in the reactor as kind of, we call it a very, very ultra light crude oil that is produced from waste plastics. These light, ultra light crude oil that is produced here are directed to a distillation tower. This is a packed distillation tower that in this pack column, the lighter commodity, which is gasoline, is extracted from the top of the tower, and heavy commodity, which is diesel or gasoline, is extracted from the bottom of the pack column. And these two commodities are directed to initial container that you can see it is accumulated here up to this level. This is gasoline, I'm sorry, this is diesel or gas oil, that you can see the final product as through this pipeline. Also from here, the gasoline, the lighter commodity, which is gasoline cart, is accumulated in this one, as you see here, and you can see the product of the gasoline product from here. So these two products are about 80% of the waste plastic that are converted to liquid fluid, which is a fuel suitable for gasoline engine and diesel engine. This is about 80% of the waste plastic that is converted to liquid fluid fuel, and also about 10% of the plastics is converted to gas. This gas is a very sweet, clean gas, which is it is possible to use this energy as the heat source for the initial reactor that I show you. So in this pilot plant, in other words, we are establishing a refinery, a mini refinery that does not need crude oil. The feed is waste plastics, as I show you, and the products are about 80% liquid. Out of that 80%, about half of the liquid fuel is gasoline cut, and about half of the fuel is diesel cut, and the 10% is gas, which is a combination of C1 through C4 or C5, which is natural gas plus liquefied petroleum gas, C3 and C4, and very useful and combustible towards heating the system. So we are establishing a refinery that does not need crude oil. The feed is waste plastic and does not need energy. It is self-sufficient, and it creates the energy through the gases that I show you, is totally independent of outsourcing using the outsource of energy. So the refinery that we make here, we can build up a refinery that does not need crude oil and does not need energy from outside of the system. This is a pilot plant that you noticed has a capacity of about 1 ton a day. It is easily converts a ton a day towards 1,000 liter of blend of gasoline and diesel, which half is gas oil and half is diesel. Thank you very much.